Ladies and gentlemen, it is a championship battle turned personal between two of the fastest rising stars that New York has ever produced in independent wrestling. I'm Colin West, proud to be providing exclusive online commentary for this matchup, which took place at IWF, and you are looking at the hybrid Sean Carr. And Carr has not come alone. Rob Cook accompanies him to ringside. And as the theme music you're about to hear will indicate to you, ladies and gentlemen, this matchup is more than just about professional pride. It's a battle to see whose house this truly is. Oh, ring announcer, you best get out of Dodge real quick. The bell has rung, and Marc Hauss hits the ring like a proverbial house of fire, pun intended, as he rains down right hands on the dome of the hybrid. A big knife-edge chop sends Sean Carr to the outside to regroup, again with a very hobbled, but still very dangerous Rob Cook. But Marc Hauss takes to the sky and lays out both men all at once. Ladies and gentlemen, as I stated a bit earlier in this broadcast, this is more than just a professional rivalry. This has turned into a very personal grudge. Who is the king of upstate New York? And is the ring here at IWF Marc's house? Or does the hybrid have a couple of tricks up his sleeve? It looks like his biggest trick, Rob Cook, might have been laid out before this match really got underway, as Marc Hauss building up momentum. Big shot to Rob Cook, takes him back down to the floor, and now from half a building away, lining up the hybrid, here comes Hauss. Big boot to the face, and Marc Hauss has got this one, at least in the early going, firmly in his control. I'll tell you what, if you had any doubt as to who the fan favorite in this matchup was, as he puts the boots to Rob once again, Marc Hauss certainly the fan favorite here. Oh, but eats a super kick, one of the very best in the business, from Sean Carr. Now a big belly-to-back suplex on the hardest part of the ring, the apron. Never heard that one before, have you? Puts Sean Carr just like that back in the driver's seat, and now lays the boots down on Marc Hauss. Returns the favor from earlier in the matchup with a knife-edge chop of his own and two, and it looks as if in the early going, Sean Carr is focusing on the head, neck, and left shoulder of Marc Hauss. Irish whip hard into the buckle, and Hauss hits the canvas. And this is what IWF fans have come to loathe about Sean Carr, taking the extra moment to jaw-jack with the fans at ringside before laying in another vicious right hand to Marc Hauss. And another hard Irish whip into the buckle. These two men very evenly matched in height and weight, two of the premier light heavyweights on the independent wrestling scene today. Make no mistake, they are both from the Empire State, but their notoriety and their reputation has taken them far beyond the tri-state area, all over independent wrestling. Sit-out drop kick by Sean Carr keeps him in control as Marc Hauss looks to get into the ropes and maybe force a break in the action. Another sit-out drop kick, this time to the mush of Marc Hauss. And Sean Carr once again taking his eye off his opponent to focus on the fans at ringside. One would have to wonder, well, I was going to say one would have to wonder if that would come into play later in this matchup, but it seems as though Sean Carr's leaving. He's going to throw some furniture at the ring on his way out. And is Sean Carr just going to let Marc Hauss win this by countout? No, wait, Rob Cook into the ring. No, slides out. Discretion, the better part of valor. Don't know why Rob Cook thought he could force the break there. It's not like we changed the rules of wrestling overnight. And now, Sean Carr. Sean Carr again goading Marc Hauss to the outside, catches him with a boot, and for the third time in the opening couple of minutes of this matchup, a hard Irish whip focusing on the shoulder, the lower back of Marc. Floats into the first cover of the matchup, 2 and a kick out. I'll tell you, Sean Carr looking impressive right now in the early going, but Marc Hauss fires back with 2 knife-edge chops of his own, but Carr to the eyes. And that moment right there really sums up what this rivalry has become and how it's become so heated. Sean Carr willing to bend rules, break rules. Marc Hauss wants to win the right way. But right now, it's not getting him too far, as Hybrid is showing his dominance and his prowess in the ring. But then again, Marc Hauss, as he fights back, and eats another drop kick to the face. My God, just trying to disorient the man, take him out of his game completely. Because as I was just about to say, Sean Carr knows one eviction notice from Marc Hauss, and this thing is a wrap. Hauss puts on the brakes of another hard Irish whip. Jumps up, springboard cutter off the second turnbuckle. And even early on in this matchup, it seems, both men going for blood early. And we've got both down in the center of the ring. I usually would say turning point in the matchup, but it feels way too early. Still, this is the ardor and the passion and the fire of the hatred these two men have for one another. There is no feeling out process. Now, big line from Marc Hauss. Short arm clothesline, big back elbow, and Marc Hauss starting to feel it. Discus, forearm. Hooks in a waist lock, here we go! Oh, and that big German suplex there only nets Hauss a 2 count. And you can hear just the chatter at ringside here, how invested these fans are in Hauss versus Carr. Carr eats a boot coming in, but recoils with an enziguri. Fireman's carry now after he caught him. Oh, big Death Valley driver into the cover. 2, this is, no, just a count of 2. You would have thought a big enziguri catching Marc Hauss on the top rope there, followed up by a massive DVD that landed again right on the neck and left shoulder of Marc Hauss. Would have thought that would have been enough, but the fighting spirit of Marc Hauss just got a little bit left in the tank here. Double axe handle by Carr. Another whip, this time off the ropes. Up and over goes Hauss and eats another super kick for his troubles. This time another Irish whip. Up and pop up powerbomb. And then eats a knee and a standing moonsault, beautifully executed. And again a 2 count. Carr cannot believe it. And to be fair, neither can most of the fans here at ringside. Love or hate Sean Carr, that looked to be the end of the matchup. And Carr's frustrations once again are vented outside the ring to the fans here at IWF. Carr back to his feet. Marc Hauss eats a spinning kick to the gut. And now, Hauss rolls Carr through and a short DDT. Now Hauss hooks the head and neck. Tornado DDT. DDT tornado combo into the cover. 1, 2, no. And what's Rob doing? His legs seem suddenly fine bouncing up and down on that first rope. Really needs to get off the apron. Hauss sees him. Big right hand sends him crashing back down to earth, but it's given Sean Carr time to recover. Big super kick, and that's gotta, no! Man, oh man. I don't know what kind of reserves Marc Hauss has, but we are learning something about the fortitude of this superior athlete right now against one of the very best in the game in Sean Carr. Fans trying to will Marc Hauss back to his feet, but I think Sean Carr is going to help him out with that as he signals for the end. Scoop, maybe looking for a running power slam here. No, off the back goes Marc Hauss. Oh, Sean into Rob. Belly to back neck breaker. That is the eviction notice. And ladies and gentlemen, that's all she wrote. One shot, one kill. My God, this action was hot, heated, furious, and all over professional pride, personal jealousies, and that championship. All credit to hybrid Sean Carr. He will have another day, but this day belongs to Marc Hauss. Thank you again for listening in, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Colin West, and this has been an online commentary exclusive.